Hey everyone, Adrian from adrianearnshaw.com here, and we're going to look at a patch library for a synthesizer that really doesn't seem to get a lot of love these days. Not sure why, but this library we'll look at is Technospawn by Plughugger for the Repro synth. Both Repro 1 and 5 will be covered in this patch library of 172 brand new sounds to get your ears around. The focus of the patch library is mainly on bass and synth sounds, however, we also have quite a few hard drum and percussion sounds, effects alongside, paranoid soundscapes apparently. All sounds are properly tagged, which make finding sounds easy both in Repro as well as in Native Instruments Machine and Complete Control. The soundset also supports audio previews for Machine and Complete Control. Currently, it's on an intro pricing of €9.90 until October the 15th, 2023 using the coupon Technospawn. Normal price is €29.90 and you can pick up your copy following the link in the description below. So without further ado, let's hear what this patch library has to offer as I play through some of the sounds. Okay, so first up we have the patches for Repro 1, and I'll start with this one, Jar and his Citron. Okay, so those are the patches for Repro 1, and these are the ones for Repro 5. Now we've heard the patches in isolation, let's hear what they sound like in a music composition. This particular one uses just the patches from Repro 1 library. All I've done is bounce them down to audio just to save on CPU cycles and be able to balance sounds and pan them across the stereo spectrum. Aside from all that, what you hear is literally the patches with no extra external effects. It's all from Repro 1 on this patch library. So what I have here is the composition that I created for this patch library, which you can hear on the product page. And I sort of like went for the retro sort of call response type of sound in this particular track. And we all start off with a wonderful atmosphere. I love starting a track with an atmosphere. It seems to sort of like set the scene and the tone of what you're going to get. And what we have is two patches combined together. We have this one and this one. And these are two textures from this particular library. So they sort of like mimic a horn calling somebody sort of, I won't say to battle, but it's like a horn call going on there. And in this particular library, we sort of briefly touched in the patch walkthrough some of the percussion elements, and we have this driving kick drum throughout the track. And then a lovely little percussion element just to brighten things up a bit. And then these wonderful retro 80s style toms, which I really do like. Let's do that one again. I do like that. And then when you put them all together, you get this. Bringing the percussion, the hi-hats, and then we end up with those lovely toms. It's got a nice reverb on the end of that tom. And then we have this lovely bass sequence that sort of drives the track along as well. This is one of the BPM patches within the library. And what we have to support that is these two pad sounds. And then a couple of leads just to give the track a bit of a melody. So the interesting thing I want to just speak about here is about layering sounds. On their own, they sound, you know, they don't sound full. That doesn't sound too bad on its own, but this one, it's lacking a little bit. But if you put them together and layer them, you see, it gets a fuller sound and a lot brighter and more melodic. And then to round the track off, we have these two little sequences that are programmed in. This is a single patch, but the sequence isn't part of the patch library. It's something actually programmed into Cubase. And then we have the second sequence, which again are programmed in. And it just follows the same chord pattern that they all do. And then in between sort of sections, we have this sort of groan effect, which I can't think of any other way of describing it, but it's a combination of two of the effects patches, and it sounds like this. And you have also this. So in isolation, it doesn't amount to much, but again, layering gives you this lovely effect. So if we just play this little section, you can hear everything coming in. So there we go, Technospawn by Plughugger for Repro. I've not really explored Repro too much, but I'm actually really glad I did with this patch library. Although it is aimed at edgy and dark techno, there are sounds that cross a number of genres, as my composition outlined to you here. I do like the sound of this library, and it is really worthy addition to the Repro sort of like stable of sounds that we have. There's 174 patches for the current intro price, and that is an absolute bargain. So all I can say to you is hurry up, grab that bargain, and get your copy before the deal expires. And I hope you enjoy this video. And, well, as I say at the end of all of these, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and visit edgy.com to sign up for the newsletter. By subscribing to the channel, you sort of ignite that YouTube algorithm and get this sort of more traffic to this channel, and allows me to do more of these type of demos for you. And by signing up to the newsletter, you will never miss a beat of the goings on in the world of music software and news. So, until next time, catch you in the next one.